Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. My name's Trevor, and I'm here to give you your Friday NBA player prop picks of the day, hosted by pinesports.com. We unfortunately went 1-2 yesterday again, but if a couple plays went different, we could have gone 3-0. Chris Middleton had 7 assists. Josh Hart had 12 points. Just 2 more points and 1 less assist, and we would have gone 3-0. So that's why I'm confident that we might be able to get it done in the NBA week off strong before we focus on football this weekend. Of course, we're going to be doing the playoffs tomorrow and Sunday. Of course, all of the picks that I sourced today are on the player prop cheat sheet as top picks over on pine-sports.com, available to you for free. You just got to sign up for that account. So let's go ahead and get in our locks for this Friday evening of basketball. So my first pick of the day is going to be Onyeka Okongwu under 18.5 points and rebounds. The robot really likes the under, and it seems like a lot of people really like the under. I got it in at -105. It has since moved to -115. The robot likes the under, projected at 13.71. We see that in his last game against Miami was able just to put up 13. So we have a lot of wiggle room. Even in the last 5, his top totals were right at 19 against the Lakers and the Clippers. But let's go and look a little bit closer at this matchup. Miami has given up the 4th fewest rebounds since December 1st. Now, why is since December 1st important? That is when Bam Adebayo went out with his injury. So even with Adebayo out, the Heat are still preventing rebounds from opposing players, which is absolutely huge for a discussion like this. Also, with this, Miami gives up the 7th fewest points to opposing centers in that same time span. And put both of these together, we can look at Okongwu's production over the past month, and it's a little bit spotty. He doesn't really show the ability to get to double-digit rebounds a lot. The only time he did that was on the game on January 9th. For the most part, he resides around that 6 to 8 rebound range, and then you have to go ahead and assume, can he score double digits? And he's only scored double digits in, what does it look like, 3 out of the past 9 games in the past month. Doesn't really show a lot of scoring potential and can kind of have a low ceiling on his rebound totals as far as a center goes. Pair that with the matchup against the Miami Heat that he did not do well in a couple days ago. I think at -105, or even if you can get this at -115, Onyeka Okongwu under 18.5 points and rebounds is an absolute lock. So this next pick might confuse some of you if you watched the broadcast yesterday, but I'm very confident in this pick. So Boston allows the fewest assists per game this year. So why am I taking Seth Curry over 3.5 assists at -115? It's because Seth Curry has been on fire passing the ball and against Boston this year. We see that the robot really likes the over. He's hit it in 4 out of the past 5 games. His projection against Boston is right at 6. Even against Charlotte, he was 1 assist away, and that was a bit of an ugly loss for the 76ers. But let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit on Seth Curry, because I think he's the X factor in this. It's not the matchup, it's Curry. So we see over the season, he has a pretty solid distribution of under 3.5 and over 3.5. He's hit the under 17 times and the over 19 times. Only 52% on the season for the over. So why am I picking this? Let's look at just the past month, because the lowest one on this graph is 3 assists. In the past month, his hit rate rises to 91%. In fact, the only time he did not hit was in the last game against Charlotte. Dude is absolutely balling out. And most of the time, we see a lot of spikes around 5, around 7, even all the way up to 12 on the year. That's absolutely amazing for us. And we see against Boston, against one of the best assist preventing teams in the league, he has been able to have 6 and 7 assists. Now, what I even love about this more is that 1 came in a win and 1 came, and 1 came in a loss. So it doesn't even matter if you think Philly's going to win this game or if you think Boston's going to win this game. Seth Curry can go ahead and rack up some assists in both scenarios. And at -115, we are betting on Curry in Philadelphia to make some plays for those 76ers. So this last one took me a while to source, but I knew that there was going to be some kind of play in this Toronto-Detroit game. So that's why I kept looking. I looked at OG Anunoby points. I looked at Pascal Siakam, PAR. I looked at so many different plays for this game. But this is the one that I ended on, and this is the one that I feel very confident that can be our easy money pick for the day, and that's going to be Cade Cunningham under 5.5 total rebounds. We see that the robot really likes the under. In the past 5 games, has only been able to hit the over once. Projected against Toronto is just 2.8. A projected under win rate for this game at 93.5%, which is why I'm so confident in taking this even at minus 140 odds. A little bit lower than I like, but I think we can get some good money on this, because let's go ahead and zoom into opponent total rebounds allowed. Toronto is in the top half of the league in terms of rebounds allowed. And let's zoom a little bit more into Cade Cunningham specifically, because at the beginning of the year, he was showing pretty amazing ability to go ahead and rebound the ball, especially for a point guard. But he hit a really bad stretch when he was sidelined around Christmas. So we see before Christmas, he was hitting 6, 7, 9 rebounds a game, only had 1 under, but in the past few games has only had 1 over, and it seems to be trending down pretty significantly. Right now, his trend is at 4.51, and we've also seen a lot of other players on that Pistons squad really kind of step up, like Saddiq Bey, who we cashed on an over rebounds earlier in the week. So I just don't think that there's going to be that much of a focus on him getting rebounds as much. I think that there could be a points play for him, but I don't think that he's going to hit this over on rebounds tonight based off his recent performance and based off the matchup against Toronto. So those are going to be my plays for this Friday night of action. But I want to know, what is your prop lock for the day? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I want to know how you're playing the NBA Friday night. Of course, if you want a little bit more insight, some more analytics, and maybe some prediction tools, go ahead and head over to pine-sports.com to sign up for your free account, where you can get access to all of the features that I use to source these picks today, as well as the Pine Predict AI model that helps you predict the results for over-under, the spread, and winners for all 4 major North American sports. We're going to be back again tomorrow, and tomorrow it's NFL playoff football. We're going to go ahead and give you player props for tomorrow's slate of football games. Go ahead, like, and subscribe. It hugely helps the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Best of luck and deuces.